Hello and Assalamualaikum to everyone. Today, for my talk, I would like to talk about the butterfly effect. So, for those who don't know about the butterfly effect, let me explain it. So, the butterfly effect is a chain reaction that established due to a small act by an individual or living creatures that will accumulate after a certain period of time and ends up into many branches of possible outcomes. So, why was the name of the butterfly effect was given? Is it related to is the phenomena related to a butterfly, or is it about the beauty of the butterfly? Well, it kind of like that. So, the name was given due to its similarity with the formation of a tornado, which can be influenced by minor perturbations, such as a distant small butterfly that flapped its wings several weeks earlier. So in some perspective, we can say that the butterfly effect can be related to a butterfly. Now I would like to talk about the history behind the discovery of the butterfly effect. So in 1961, Edward Norton Lawrence was running a numerical computer model to redo a weather prediction. Then he entered a certain value from 0.506.127 to 0.506 into the machine. Well, the result was a completely different weather scenario, and he was suspecting the computer to be broken. But after repeating the same test, he said, instead of a sudden break, I found that the new values at first repeated the old one, but soon afterward differed by one and then several units in the last decimal place, and then began to differ in the next to the last place and then in the place before that. Now, after we talk about the discovery of the butterfly effect, I would like to give you guys some of the example of the butterfly effect in the history of the mankind. So, my first explanation is my first example. My bad, is the assassination of Archduke Sir Franz Ferdinand, which occurred on 28th April 1914 at Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina. The assassination killed the Archduke and his wife, and resulting into the establishment of World War One. So how? The Austria-Hungary declared the war into Serbia, which are resulting into the Great World War. And then the consequence does not end there. It will accumulate into after 25 years later, when the World War II started, when a German politician decided to invade Poland due to its weaker state, which resulted from the World War I, which took toll on them. Second of all, I would like to talk about the Chernobyl disaster, which can be related to the butterfly effect. So, let me tell you that the Chernobyl disaster causes about 115,000 civilians to evacuate from the area to provide the safer distance, so they cannot be affected by the radiation that was expelled due to the first explosion of the Chernobyl incidents. However, many deaths took place, and birth defect occurred to the many infants, which resulting into their difficulty and horrendous deformation due to the radiation. Last but not least, there are recorded about 3 casualties in preventing the second explosion. So, how is it related to the butterfly effect? So, the starting point is the first explosion, and it branches into many possible outcomes. The first outcome is only about 100,000 casualties that occur, and second of all, the result of the second explosion will ends up making half of the European become inhabitable for the human civilization. Now, I would like to end my talk with the lesson that we learned from the butterfly effect. So, the first lesson is we must act rationally before we take any action. We can relate this with the first historical butterfly effect, which is the assassination. So if the assassination does not took place, the World War I and World War II will not also took place, which preventing the result of many casualties. It's about 16 millions of civilization and soldiers ends up into death due to this phenomena. Second of all, we must be ready to brace any consequences of our action. So we must act rationally and brace any consequences that took place after it. And last but not least, we must always learn from our past and be better in our future. So from all the previous incidents or events that occur, which can be related by the butterfly effect, we must take the lesson and always take precaution in the future. I think that's all for me. Thank you.